Today, guys, we are going to be doing a tortoise shell nail art. So to start out with, we're going to take this Beauty Secrets base coat from Sally's Beauty, and I'm just going to do one layer of this on my nails. This really kind of helps prepare your nails for polish. It fills in any of the ridges and just gets everything set up before we do any type of nail art. I always use this stuff. It's great. So next we're going to be taking these two OPI color paints. There is an orange and a yellow, and these are very see-through, very not opaque polishes. That's really what makes this manicure work, is the fact that they are very jelly-like and see-through. So this first layer, we're just going to be using the yellow, and I'm just going to do one layer, and you can see very clearly it's very easy to see through my nails. And this layer is all about, or this nail art is all about layering. So this is really just about building it up. So next up, I'm going to take this silicone nail art pad. It's going to be helpful for mixing the polishes. And we're going to be taking Hit the Bottle. This is in the shade Choco-lit. And this is, again, a very jelly, a very see-through brown polish. I believe I got these from Beautyometry, and I will link them below. Next, we're going to take this e.l.f. concealer brush. This is just a great all-around brush for all types of nail art, nail cleanup. And I'm just going to dip into that, and I'm just going to start doing little dots on my nails. The tortoiseshell pattern is pretty random. There's not really anything very difficult about it, so you can just put little splotches of brown all over your nail. And I started out really light with this because I didn't want to go too heavy, but as I started to do this, you can really pick up and do a lot more thicker layers if you want to. So I kind of started out and just started to build that up very slowly, little by little, putting little patches of brown over the nail. So next up, we're going to take the orange jelly polish, and we are going to just do one layer on top of the nail. And again, this is just going to build up that color to get that really kind of brown, almost like kind of like an amber color on underneath where the darker spots are. So this may look a little rough to start out with. Again, I promise it gets better. It's all about layering. Next up, we're taking Hit the Bottle again. This is another jelly black, very see-through polish, and this is in the shade Black Magic. So what I'm going to do now is mix this with the brown chocolate to kind of get a slightly darker shade. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to go in with that brush, and we're going to go over those spots, and we're just going to build up the color slowly. Again, it's all about layering with this. The more you do, you slightly increase the darkness every time you put on the spots. And again, I'm going to be going over the same brown spotches or little spots, and then I'm also going to sometimes put a little bit more, like add another spot or so, just to kind of create different dimensions of the shade of brown. So next up, we're going back in with the yellow jelly polish, and we're just going to do one more layer on top of what we have. And again, you're going to see the undercolor change a little bit. It's going to turn a little bit more of that amber kind of brown color. So the orange and the yellow really work well for this type of polish. Again, we're going to take Hit the Bottle, the Black Magic polish, and we are just going to do a layer with this particular color, building up the black in that spot. And again, the great thing about this manicure is that you don't have to be very precise. This can be kind of done very artistically. You just put a little bit on. You don't want to cover up the entire spot you've created. You just want to put a little bit on, again, to create dimension of that color. And then yet again, we're going to go back in with the yellow polish and do another layer on top of the nail. And you can see it's really starting to build up. Next, we're going to take this Cirque polish called Memento Mori, and this is a very opaque polish. I only am going to use a tiny bit of this, and I'm going to put a tiny bit on top of those layers we've created. Again, you're just kind of creating that color dimension so that you get a ton of shades of brown, slightly darker brown, and then a dark black right on top. And then for cleanup, guys, I'm just going to take pure acetone, and I'm going to put that in a glass vial. I'm going to go ahead and take my brush that I cleaned, and I'm just going to go right around the cuticle of my nail to clean up any of the excess polish that we had during the nail art painting process. And guys, our final step is going to be taking the Seche Vite top coat. This is a great glossy top coat that's just going to lock in this manicure. It's going to make it last a longer time, and it's just going to give us a little bit more of a high shine. I love this top coat because it's fast drying and it really gives you just a pretty overall look when you're done with your nails. And guys, this is the final look once it's all put together. It's a pretty easy nail art to do. It just takes time to kind of layer everything up, so you have to have a little bit of patience. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. You can follow me at Pugs and Pearls on Instagram to see more of my nail art photos. If you want to subscribe, just click the button below or check out another video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!